What's up, people of YouTube? I'm Karsatowski and welcome to the Karsatowski Bowling YouTube channel. So in today's bowling breakdown is the 1996 PBA Tournament of Champions. So let's just get on to the title match. The title match of the 1996 PBA Tournament of Champions with Dave D'Entremont versus Dave Arnold. And Dave D'Entremont went from the bottom of the stepladder to the title match. Ooh, that was a really good shot for 9. Relatively high scores in this stepladder. The lowest score that we've had all day was around 220s. I do expect scores to slow down a little bit in this title, but well, here we go to start off the title match. Wow. Look at that. Looks like the ball may have hung up in his hand a little bit and the ball just falls in the gutter. It looked like it could have held on and it just goes in the channel. Oh well. 4-pin for Arnold. Anyway, what I was going to say before, I do expect scores to slow down pretty good in the title match. That's usually what happens after 3 previous games have been bowled and lanes transition. The number 1 seed has been sitting for 3 games. And yeah, so I kind of expect like maybe just over 2-10 might be the winning number for this match, but who knows what can happen. I mean, we have a 10-pin and a 4-pin, so they'll definitely both make adjustments based off of those hits. First Lady of the state of Illinois. Okay, every once in a while you would have celebrities, for the most part, joining. I mean, one of the strangest celebrity cameos I think we've had in any PBA major event recently was Ben Stiller at the 2025 TOC, and that is back-to-back 4-pins for Dave Arnold. Ben, I was surprised to see Ben Stiller there. It looked like he didn't know what was going on though. Like Tom Clark had to step in and like say, "Hey Ben, you see that's a bowling ball right there." And then there's one guy bowling two-handed, and there's another guy bowling one-handed right there. See? And they're both lefties. Bowling for a title. Yeah. Yeah. That is cool, though, that you get to see celebrities watching a bowling final. I mean, it brings notoriety to the sport, but it also brings new eyes as well. So that's pretty good. Again, I don't know if Ben Stiller will go bowling after that final, but we'll see what happens. And that is a light hit by Dave D'Entremont. So that is possibly back-to-back open frames to start off the title match. And that is not CGI right there. That's actually somebody throwing a ball at those pins. And I would assume what's probably happened is they just went to the bowling center one day and put a camera on top of the pin deck and just recorded someone throwing a ball on the lane, picking up all kinds of weird splits. Just how they did it back then, because this was like when CGI was really just emerging over a few years. That's a perfect shot by D'Entremont, but he'll need a lot more of those to come back after an opening 2 open frames. I don't know how successful Dave Arnold has been in the PBA, but I have never seen him before. He's got a solid game. He just looks like one of those pros who we only see like once or twice ever and just don't hear from him again. And I guess that's his kid, I suppose. Okay. That kid don't know what's going on. He can't even see what's going on. Anyway, yeah, but second top 24 appearance in 11 tournaments. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, and like the most recent that I can think of a pro who did win a big tournament like the TOC, and we have heard absolutely nothing about since then, was when Matt O'Grady won the Tournament of Champions in 2018. I mean, he did get picked for the PBA League that year, and he bowled pretty good, but when was the last time we see Matt O'Grady? I mean, he never made another step-ladder final since then, and he just disappeared. Completely disappear from the PBA Tour, like, right before COVID. Oh, that was a good break on the 8-pin. I thought he was going to leave that for sure. All right, so that's strike number 1 for Dave Arnold. He'll just need to continue that. Yeah, again, I think that in the 90s, they always put the trophy next to a lake going into the commercial breaks. Anyway, yeah, but you get a lot of pros who will just... You'll get some pros who will basically be a one-hit wonder and you'll never see them again. And Matt O'Grady was definitely one of them. Yeah, you can kind of say that a lot of pros who have won the Masters are like that, because especially in the last 25 years or so, there have been quite a bit of bowlers who've won the Masters, and they've literally never won anything else. Like John Nolan won in 2009 against this man, Danny Wiseman, and there was another player who I can't remember the name of who won in like 2002, never seen him again. And then D-Ron Booker, you know, I think the only time we'll ever see D-Ron Booker again in the final in any form again is like on the Brad and Kyle YouTube channel and stuff like that. I don't think we'll see that guy much ever again. And then Gary Haynes, who won the Masters this year, I don't think we'll be seeing much of him again on the PBA Tour. So yeah, there are a lot of one-hit wonders who've won majors, and they would just completely disappear. And I think Dave Arnold, I could be wrong with Dave Arnold, just because this is my first time ever seeing him ever. He just gives that vibe off that this guy is a potential one-hit wonder. Kentucky Derby was about to come on during that time, which, as of recording this video, we're less than 2 weeks from the Derby. And I've got some pretty good ideas of who I'm going to wager on for this year. I've been following the road to the Kentucky Derby quite a bit over the last several weeks and months, as horse racing is one of my big passions other than bowling, but that's for another time, I suppose. Okay, well, so D'Entremont is playing real far inside, and he really hasn't been able to double yet. But if he wants to win this title, he's really going to have to string him up. He's down by 11 pins right now. Yeah, Arnold has been clean, even though he hasn't had a consistently good ball reaction. But if D'Entremont could get like 2 or 3 in a row here, he could really just put some pressure on Arnold to just figure out a better ball motion for him, because Arnold is really not putting a ton of pressure on D'Entremont right now. So, yeah, and there's a 10 pin for him, so just pick this up. Don't miss it again like you did in the first frame, though. There you go. Yeah, pick that up, what you did, and now figure out a way to double up next time you get up. Because right now it doesn't look like that Arnold has a great ball reaction either, and this match is definitely shaping up to being relatively low scoring compared to the previous 3 matches of the day. Here you go. Second strike of the match. Still maintain a slight lead. If Arnold doubles up, then D'Entremont pretty much has to get at least the next 3 or 4 strikes to put a lot of pressure on Arnold and force Arnold to pretty much strike out and keep up. There you go, pretty good. It's a really good shot right there. That ball laid nicely. All right, so that is Arnold's first double. Yeah, D'Entremont pretty much needs to get a double here to put the lead back to 12. Let's see if he can do just that. He gets it wide, gets in the pocket nicely, and carries a 10-pin that time. Okay, he'll need another one to cut into the lead. He has doubled earlier in the game, but he's going to need to do another double here. All right. See if he can double up. Ooh, great shot. That might be his best shot of the match. All right, that sets himself up for the 10th frame. So that is pretty much going to need... So if Dave Arnold strikes in the 9th frame, then he'll pretty much need to get at least a mark and good count to win in the 10th frame. And there you go. Great shot. Yep, he's striking when he needs to, so he's doing what he needs to do to get it done. He's clean through 9 frames, having 4 out of 9 strikes, and he's off a turkey right now. So he's rolling pretty decently good now. He's definitely figured out a good ball reaction. All right, looks good. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That may have been just a touch slow. I thought that was a pretty good shot. That may have been a little bit slow and a little bit to the left. Yeah. Well, he won't be clean anymore unless he can slide that 4-pin over, which is absolutely not easy to do. Now it just goes for count. In that situation, he really should have done everything he could have to slide that pin over, because if he could have picked that up, then he could have won it with a strike on the fill ball. I'm pretty sure that's what he could have done. And now D'Entremont has life. Needs a strike to win. Oh, perfect. Trips out the 9 for the win. Taking advantage of your opponent's open frame. Just like what a great champion needs to do. There you go, perfect. Absolute perfect. And there you go. Your first Tournament of Champions. There you go. Wow. Yeah, definitely a much lower scoring match. Yeah, anything over 202 would have been a winner. Great shot. All right, well, Dave D'Entremont basically throws the last 5 strikes to win the whole thing. He was down by over 20 pins over the first 2 to 3 frames, and then he just finds a way to get back in it. Well, and he climbed the stepladder too, which I believe climbing this. Well, actually, So Dave D'Entremont did that in 96, and then Matt O'Grady, who I mentioned before, he climbed the step ladder in the TOC in 2018, and then Belmo climbed the step ladder in 23, and Marshall Kent climbed the ladder in 24. So there have been a few who climbed the TOC ladder in the last 30 years, but that's obviously not an easy thing to do, but Dave D'Entremont did it to win his first Tournament Champions. Well, so if you all have enjoyed watching this bowling breakdown and you want to see more, then be sure that you go and hit that subscribe button down below so you will never miss any videos. I'm Karsatowski. Keep watching my content and I'll see you in that next video. See ya.